right. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Six. Welcome to my page, Sixth Sense. You can find me, of course, here on Instagram, Facebook, and even YouTube by that same very name, okay? Thank you so much for the new subscribers. Thank you for the new followers via Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Today we're just doing some free tarot card readings. Yeah, we're doing some free tarot card readings, so make sure that you tune in with me. Okay. All right, so today we're doing some free tarot card readings. Make sure that you tap in. Waiting for a few people at least to tap in. If not, then we're just going to do a little reading for the ones who follow. Okay. Okay. So I just got done looking at Francis. I'm gonna have to tell him to follow this page. He is such an amazing, powerful being. He definitely assists people that have issues, and he actually had a lady up there who was going through some things as far as like her relationship and her mental stability. And he did a great deed by sending one of his powerful tools to her, etc., to ward off evil. In which I think that was amazing because Francis never does anything like that. So he's definitely trying to assist her by all means necessary. Sometimes, we feel as though we're not enough. And, when some of the things that we say in Reiki is, I am enough. That is like, I'm telling you, if you go to any Reiki practitioner's page, you're going to see I am enough somewhere on that page. But we typically say I am enough because sometimes we feel like we're not enough, or we feel as though we're less powerful. We feel as though what we do is too little. And sometimes we shouldn't feel that way. Okay. You shouldn't feel like, you shouldn't belittle yourself. And that was something that she continued to do. Or you shouldn't, what was the word that I was about to say? Belittle yourself. I know, make yourself feel powerless. It was something else that I was going to say. Oh my gosh. Anyways, it'll come back to me. But you shouldn't belittle yourself. Oh, that's what it was. You shouldn't project things onto other people. And this is something I can relate to because I was doing this while I was in the healing process with my current BF, my boyfriend. I had, just honestly, it wasn't that I didn't trust him. I knew that he was a good person, but I was insecure based off of a previous relationship. And so what I would do is I would project things on to him, which would cause us to, bicker from time to time. That's why I say, of course, nobody's perfect. But I will say this, when you're in your healing phase, let that person know what they're in for. And of course, he was aware of what he was in for. And so he accepted it. And I tell people all the time, at least be honest to the person that you're with, because some people will definitely run away. And I felt like at times that, he had every right to leave if he wanted to leave. because I was still in my healing phase. And it literally took, let's see, at least about 9 months out of the 3 years that we've been together for me to actually technically heal, and to get over like the hurt, um, you know. And on top of that, it took me about, I'll say, a good 9 months as well to like at least have some sort of trust, not just necessarily in him, but in myself. Because like when you doubt yourself, you're gonna typically doubt others or the partner that you're with, and that's where the projection comes in. And so we just have to be mindful, and we just have to be careful, about those things, because they're either going to cause problems, or if you have the right partner, then there's going to be more inner standing. And so basically, that's the message that I wanted to put out. Okay. Let's see what cards we have. This is just something for my followers, that could be present or not present at all. This could definitely resonate with some of you who aren't here yet. Okay. So with that being said, let's see what pops up. Let's see. Oh, I like that card. I think we have 3. Oh, no, we have enough. Let's see. Do we have 5? Okay, let's do one more because I have a 5-card layout for today. We're going to talk about the situation, the challenge, the guidance, the focus, and the outcome. Okay? Uh-oh, we almost had a card. Whew. A lot of these flip. We're just looking for one more card, universe. If we can get one more card out of this deck, that would be great. One more card, one more message. And I think this one wants to come out, so I'm going to keep the King of Swords because it was sticking out like a sore thumb. All right, so, this is a good one. That's card number 1, card number 2, reverse card number 3, card number 4, and card number 5. Okay, and this is funny because after all I just talked about, the first card that pops out is the Temperance card, and I'm going to show you this card, okay? You see this? She's pouring into a chalice, okay? She's pouring into a chalice. She has wings, of course. And then in the center of her chest, I don't know if you can see that, there's a triangle that goes upward, kind of like the sign that I do. The upward triangle is the masculine symbol, okay? And let's see here. There's, of course, a path in the background. And she's kind of like stepping in water, all right? All right, so, cool. I got baby right here, but he's chilling. All right, so what this card is telling me, and this is my situation card, there is a situation, and it's temperance, okay? Be mindful of what you're pouring into yourself. If you're pouring negativity into yourself, you're probably going to pour negativity into somebody else. And this is kind of, honestly and truly, this has a lot, this is like confirmation of this projection. Sometimes we just project. We project things onto people, and it has little to do with them, if nothing at all to do with them. So what we need to do is stop projecting, and we need to pour more life into ourselves, and maybe even our partners. And I believe that, this will put you on a straight and narrow path. As you can see the path back here. If you Google the Temperance card, you can greatly see it, okay? I'm sorry if it's a little dark in the background, okay? And of course, with the water, that is basically a confirmation saying to purify your thoughts, purify. Water does purify, okay? Water does penetrate things, etc. So with that being said, that is the message that I get out of this card. Um, yeah. And so my second card is a Two of Wands, okay? And yeah. You sleepy? Yeah. He just got done. He's been eating all day. Yeah. Okay, little milk monster. Okay. Let's see if we can get something done here. He's gonna try to be nosy, y'all. Hold on 1 second. This is hilarious. All right, so I gotta hold his neck because he's about to be nosy. All right, so I have the Two of Wands here, and this is basically saying that, you know, let's see. We have the Temperance card. I'm trying to piece it together. He's hilarious. And the number 2 card, I mean, well, the second card is supposed to be the challenge card. Oh, that's what it is. All right, so the message that I'm getting, you're mad? The message that I'm getting is this. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. So I'm assuming that he thinks that my milk, my boobage is his pacifier. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. Okay. This is what I'm believing now, because he's been like this like all day long. And he's very strong. Here you go. Okay. All right. So the 2 is what was it again? Challenge. Okay. So the challenge is this. Yeah. The challenge is this. As you can see, there's 2 wands. Oh, look, little boy. 2 wands, and he's holding a world in his hand. Okay. Here. He's really sleepy. He has not been to sleep yet, for real. He'll take his little small naps. And then he'll wake right back up. So basically what it is the challenge here is, God. He's hilarious. Okay. Can I talk now? Can I? I think I can talk now, y'all. All right, so the challenge is this, and what it is with this card specifically, I'm feeling that chakras need to be worked on. It's specifically the root chakra. I definitely feel the root chakra here. That is the challenge. The challenge is to focus on yourself. The challenge is to align with the universe. You see that he's holding the world in his hand. However, don't take on the energies of the world. It's good to have energy. I'm going to repeat this because I used to take on the energies of the world, and it's very exhausting. So what I mean by don't take on the energies of the world is don't make every problem your problem, because every problem is not your problem regardless of who you are. Okay, just know that things happen. Okay, and nothing happens by chance. Okay, that is the challenge here. Align yourself, but do not take on the energies of the world. Work on those chakras, especially your root chakra. Okay, all right, so the third card is my Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and this is the guidance card, and this is crazy. No, it's not crazy. I gotta stop saying crazy. But the card is a hand holding a pentacle, and there's some wind blowing that hand. However, it is upside down. So because it is the guidance card, I will say this. Once you learn to center yourself, meditate, and align yourself. Matter of fact, center yourself, ground yourself. The energies of the wind, the energies of this universe will be able to carry you to your destination. Okay? Yeah. It'll be able to carry you to your destination, okay? And this is the Ace of Pentacles. And if you turn it upright, like I said, you have a hand, there's a pentacle, and there's a cloud blowing it, okay? And then below, you have like a garden. And there's like a whole, like a path. There's the path right there. Where does the path take you? It's your own path, okay? Not everybody's path is going to be the same. I know everybody probably wants to be on the same path. Everybody wants to be, I guess a rapper, or everybody wants to be this, but everybody's path is very, very different, okay? So please listen to the guidance that's given. Focus. Me too, me too. Yeah, I had to take my cape off. My sister was just telling me last night that I can't save the world. Thank you. Aw. The Garden of Me. It is absolutely beautiful. It is very beautiful. And so I'm going to do the fourth card, and this is what you should focus on. Look at you. Many magicians out here, you know what you're capable of. You know who you are. All you got to do is focus. All you got to do is center yourself. And what's amazing about this magician card is you have a pentacle on the table, you have a chalice, you have a sword. These are nothing but energies. All of these are energies. And then above the head of the magician, there's the infinity sign. He's holding, and some people call it, what is it? I forgot the name of the freaking crystal. But oh my gosh, I'm having so much slippage today. Selenite wine, they call it something else though. I was trying to think of the other one, but he's holding a selenite wine. Listen, if any of you are collecting crystals out there, please get a selenite wine. One day I'm going to do a class on crystals and their magical abilities. However, the selenite wine is able to clear any negativity. The selenite wine is able to charge all of your crystals. You don't necessarily need the sunlight or the moonlight. You can use it, but you can also use the selenite wine, okay? But anyways, let me get back to the focus, because there is a lot of focus here. What this card is telling you is that if you just work with the universe, you too can manifest everything that is in your power, and aka in your path, okay? Like I said, we all have different paths, but focus on these little elements. They're so small. You got the air, you got the wind, okay? Of course, spirit. Go outside and speak to spirit. Go outside and talk. And I guarantee you the universe is going to return. It might not be a necessary voice. Some people may hear a voice, but you might not necessarily hear a voice. However, you're going to be pushed. The universe has its ways of pushing you in the direction that you need to go. That's why I keep saying nothing necessarily happens by chance. This is you, okay? So if you focus on you and focus on those elements, you'll become that magician, okay? What you say goes in your life, all right? So let's say positive things, positive affirmations. I have, I can, I will. Okay? I promise you, you'll be fine. Oh, you just ordered one, huh? Look at that. Maybe I'm connecting with you, girl. All right, so the last card is the outcome. And look at this, King of Swords. Ta-da! He's sitting upright. Clouds everywhere. He doesn't look like he's hurting for anything. He does have like his little hat here, it looks like an angel or some type of spirit. So he has the elements going in this as well, but he doesn't look bothered. He looks as though he's accomplished so much, and he's just sitting on his throne while the elements are working for him. So what this card is saying is that, and I'm reading it so well. I'm reading it. It's so beautiful. Honestly and truly, I see just so many magical things. The moon, I see butterflies. And all of these things have a meaning in the spiritual world. Even the clouds, okay? The air we breathe, the things that we think. But he just looks so relaxed, like this is it. Like, job well done. So this is your outcome. Job well done. Basically. Job well done. You sit on your throne. And don't come off of your throne for nothing or anyone. Okay? It's your throne. All right? You choose. You have the power. You have the will. And the will is your way. Okay? So there we go, you guys. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If anyone has any questions or anyone wants an actual reading, you're more than welcome to get one. This reading was actually, now he's asleep, y'all. He did all of that. He made all of that noise to go to sleep on me. Okay, so, okay, there we go. So if you have any questions or if you want a reading for yourself, you're more than welcome to get one. But this was just a collective reading for all of my followers who are on my page. So if it resonated with you, I am very grateful and happy that it resonated. Okay. I keep hearing about butterflies. All my work has had butterfly wings at the base after they have burned out. Wow. Butterflies. What I feel about butterflies, I'm not too for certain what butterflies mean in the spiritual world. However, Google is everything. But what I'm interpreting, what I feel with butterflies, you know, they transition. They have so many transitions, and then they transform. It's not just transformity, but I also feel a sense of freedom, a sense of belonging. You know what's crazy is that we have all of these seasons, but we only see butterflies during spring and summer. So what I pick up is that their transition and transformity happens, of course, in the fall and in the winter. Okay. And which is a good thing, because that can be a lot of people's downtime. I know people who, you know, like to really focus on themselves during that time, and then when it's warm and they can focus on other people. I say self-love is everything, but I definitely feel those three words: the transition, transform, and some freedom. Yeah, is what I pick up for butterflies. Okay, and you can go look it up, because I'm not really for certain, but this is just what I pick up. All right. Yeah. Yep. So, yes, I've been told that I have just closed a cycle and I'm transitioning. There you go. There you go. That is a beautiful thing. And you know, I must say, now that I'm thinking about it, transition can be beautiful and ugly at the same time. I'm not even I'm not even gonna front. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, when we're in different phases in our life, you know, or even they think that in the spiritual world, oh, you know, they know how to read cards or they know how to work with energy. Life must be great. It must be beautiful. Well, let me tell you, honey, it's not always beautiful. Of course, we're gonna go through challenges, and it's not necessarily what you go through, is how you go through it and how you get through it, okay? So, what I'm trying to say is to remain resilient. 6 months in, there you go. Remain resilient, okay? And just always put yourself first, okay? And I know it sounds crazy, but let me tell you, since I've been on my spiritual journey, the airline's pilots spot a UFO-like aircraft. Oh yeah, they're here too. I just got news coming in. They always flash on my screen. I'll talk about that next, about the UFOs, because I've had contact. I really don't talk about it often, but I definitely had contact. But so focus on yourself. And what I was about to say about the spiritual journey is, we will seem narcissistic to others. Honestly and truly, if you listen to a lot of spiritual beings, they will bring up this topic sometimes. Is that we seem as though we're narcissistic, and it could be that, but I feel like there's there's two types of narcissists, okay? But yeah, so neither here nor there. That's a conversation for another time. So, as far as UFOs, okay. So my first UFO experience was in Texas, and I actually still have the scar until today, because that's when I left planet Earth and went wherever they took me to do this thing. It's on my thigh. I'm gonna show it one day. It's really, in my opinion, it looks kind of ugly, but it also looks like a figure, like a face. But anyways, so it happened in Texas. One day I was sitting on my couch. Oh, and I had just got certain crystals, whatever. I was kind of like working with the energies. I decided to just lay back. I think I was getting ready to, either I was about to take a nap or I was in the middle of my nap. And all I can remember is leaving. I also just remember just little bits and pieces, because what they do is they try to swipe our memory, and this is very true. But they did something, and I got this mark. Let me see if I can get up a little bit, and I'm going to show you the mark. I ended up having to go to the actual doctor for this because they said it was infected. So I don't know if aliens they don't have a typical, like a disinfectant, or maybe they use something that I was not, my body wasn't taking. But I don't know if you can see right here. I might have to show you guys on another video, but right here in between two of my beauty marks right there, this is like the dark mark, and it looks like a face on it. If you turn it in a different angle, it looks like some type of face. But they did that to me. I really can't remember everything. But I'm grateful that I came back. However, UFOs are not bad. They're only here to assist. Around the time that I had this encounter, I was thinking about my son a lot, that I miscarried or lost via fallopian tube. So it was a tubal pregnancy. And I was thinking about him a lot. And when I met the guy that I'm with today, Eventually, we went to Women's Health because I was so dying to get pregnant. I wanted to get pregnant by my current boyfriend. We was early in our relationship too, and I'm like, I want to get pregnant. I want to get pregnant. And so he was like, chill. You're gonna get pregnant one day. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna do this. When I went to the OB/GYN or for hood people, they were like, you're having all of these issues. You should just get a hysterectomy. And when he said that, I broke down in tears, and my boyfriend was like, they're lying. He was like, you're gonna be able to get pregnant. I don't know how much this connects to the UFOs. I kind of think that they assisted in this for me to have a baby right here, right now. Because 2 years later, or a year and a half or so later, or two, I ended up getting pregnant. Without any assistance, without no in vitro, no medication, no nothing. It was just, I was healthy, drinking a gallon of water a day. Yes, I did this and then got pregnant. So I guess it depends on what you do. But I feel like the UFOs had something to do with this. However, neither here nor there. I just feel like it's all connected. And now my baby's awake again. he's fighting sleep. He's had so much milk today. It's not even funny. He's been up for a while. I've never seen a baby like him. So, if you want a reading, just raise your hand and I'll give you a reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. I am available for private one-on-one appointments. They could be recorded, or I can call you. I also have some Reiki Healings available, and yes, they are very powerful. Reiki had a lot to do with my pregnancy too. I'm not gonna bypass that either, but that's a story for another time. And it's crazy because I had already did my Reiki session around the time that I had contact with aliens. So my Reiki session was done by, her name is Yessie, and she runs the page on Facebook. It's called what is it called? Lady Lotus Healing. Okay. Bless you. Bless you. Oh. I just love my baby. He's something else. All right, so if you would like a reading, just raise your hand and I'll get to you. We'll do Miss Queen's. Is it Queen's Nile? I like that name. Very Egyptian style. All right. Oh, you almost got the Death card, which isn't bad. And it's crazy because the Death card came right back to the front. So this is you. This is about change and, of course, transforming. Let's see here. This is more or less about like being more submissive to the universe. Not to your partner, but to the universe is what I'm pulling. There's so many energies in this card. That Death card just came out like a sore thumb twice. So, and some people get scared when they see the Death card. It doesn't mean you're going to die. We also have the Three of Pentacles right here that popped out for you. Okay. Oh, yeah, let me show you the Death card. If you don't really know what it looks like, it's basically a trotting horse. You even have a figure from Egypt. Look at that, right? Oh, wow. Never paid attention to that until now. It's like a head of I forgot. Is it Anubis is what Anubis is popping up to me. Could be somebody else, but it looks like Anubis. Okay, so 3 Pentacles. All right. What this message is saying is that, you know, it has a lot to do with guidance. Okay, and so what you have to do is not for sure exactly who you're working with as far as like your altar or whatnot. But ask the universe who you should work with. Sometimes, you know, you might be working with the 7 Orishas. You might be working with, you know, archangels, the saints. So there's so many. But just look and see who will be your guides. And the universe will actually point you into that direction. They'll tell you exactly who it is. Knight of Cups. So the Death and Knight of Cups kind of look alike. However, I'm picking up a lot of water energy. Water, 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 water. I'm picking up a lot of water energy, but he's holding a chalice. So this could very well mean that whatever entity you work with, you might need a chalice. You might need a chalice. And I'm also getting, this is your energy, girl. This is definitely your energy here. So yeah, you're gonna need a chalice. So this is pointing you into a direction. Last but not least, and it's another 3. So you've gotten 2 3s, gotten a Death card and the Knight of Cups. Wow, beautiful. And you have a Empress card. Now, the Empress card, oh man, very powerful. And it is definitely connected to nature. There's a lot of yellow in here. So what I'm picking up is that if you do work with the 7 Orishas, you're probably going to be working with Oshun, however you pronounce it. Everybody pronounces it different, but there's definitely a lot of yellow, and that is Oshun's color. Okay, so she might be the one that you need to receive some guidance from, okay? I'm gonna do one more card. It's beautiful, beautiful layout. Yep, Ocean is it. That's what I pick up. All this yellow I see. Oh wow. So you got another Pentacles. So you went from 3 Pentacles to 5 Pentacles. Your 3 of Pentacles was in reverse. Not bad. It's not bad to have it in reverse. And your 5 is upright. All right. So, you know what? Yeah. This is really good. Because I'm picking up a lot off of this card. If you Google this card, around the windows looks like those Orisha beads. If you look around the window, I don't know. No, it's not going to show. But if you Google it, you'll see there's a bunch of like Orisha beads. So what I do recommend you to do is before you really start to pick up in your pace, is to make sure that you consult with someone, private reading. Honestly and truly, I would say protect yourself. That is the message that I'm getting is, you know, make sure that you're protecting yourself. It's not necessarily all about sage, but I do recommend a Reiki healing session. That way you're open to receive messages from the universe. I also see that when it does become a little warmer, or even now, if it is a sunny day, go out into the sun, into the sun and sun gaze. Okay, you have really great energy, by the way. Sun gazing will definitely help you. Moon gazing, yeah, but start off with sun gazing and then let moon come in later, okay? Because we want the bright side, but we don't want you to see the darkness until later. Because sometimes if you experience the darkness first, oh, that was cool. She was on some type of rollerblade. We have a big neighborhood out here. It's a lot of people, but do that. Oh wow, did you? Wow, and twins. I definitely do rainbow readings. If you ever need it, I am here. Okay. I'm sitting outside now with my crystal. Ah, look at you. So definitely sun gaze if you can. And what you would do when you're sun gaze, a lot of people say, well, what do I do when I sun gaze? Stare at the sun. Well, I'm gonna get blind. I haven't gotten blind yet. Okay, I might have a little bit of astigmatism that came about in my early childhood, but I still have 20/20 vision, believe it or not. Things are just sometimes blurry due to astigmatism because my eyes are shaped different, than other people. But yeah, I definitely get good vibes from you. So I hope this message resonated with you. Okay. And I always say, may the power of three live within you and me. With the power of three, I do want to explain it because a lot of people ask me all the time, what is the power of three? The power of three can be the power of 369. Knowing that we have power within three, we are the 6 and 9 ethers. Okay? This has a lot, these have so many meanings, I will say. But it is giving you powers that you need. It is a source of energy. When I put up the sign, it is a source of showing the masculine and femininity. It is also a symbol of oneness, because when you put these triangles together, they also make, you know what I'm saying, when you flip, okay, so you got a triangle here and triangle there. You flip your triangle, what does that make? A square. This is all magic, okay? So I definitely do classes of magic. I know a lot of hand symbols. They were given to me by the universe. I have so much power for you, and the universe allows this. But a lot of people do ask, like, what are you doing? This is something that I use, and this is energy. However, what I do when I do this sometimes can mean that I'm pulling down negative energy, okay, and giving you the positive energy. This has a whole lot of different meanings, I will say, but this is definitely energy. So back to my triangles and the square. Of course, all in all, circle is everything. Okay, so you got your triangle, you got your square, and you got your circle. See, these are all elemental type of things. So whenever you get there, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about because the universe is going to show you. There's a specific stone. Which stone was that? It's at the tip of my tongue. I might have to look it up again and I'll probably post it later. I believe it is petrified wood. That is a good stone or crystal to have. It's not really razzle dazzled and shiny like all this other crystals and colorful, but I will tell you that it is very powerful. I did the other day, just started at the sun and okay, and when I took a nap I received so many downloads. Yep. And it's crazy because this means certain downloads too. Wow, look at you. We're connected. Okay, so again, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna get off of here and try to nap for a bit while my son is napping. This is like the first time he's been asleep all day, so I think he's going to rest very well. I might have to end up waking him up from his nap to feed him because he's just that tired. All right, so make sure that you're taking care of yourselves and each other. And again, thank you so much for joining Sixth Sense. My name is Six. The power of 3 lives within you and me. Peace.